And I'm back. I apologize. Sorry, that was longer than I thought. My head was really bad for a second, but I've had a bit of water and I've just kind of like rested my eyes a bit. I'm feeling better again. You know how I was getting, before the new year, I was getting like those really bad headaches? Well, I was getting one then. I think it's stress related because it does seem, that seems to be the trigger for me, is if I'm in a position of stress, I'm getting quite bad headaches. And it got to the point where my eyes felt like they were bleeding. And without going into too much detail, there was someone messaged me, and it was quite a stressful. It's quite a stressful tone. I don't want to explain any more than I have to, because I don't think that's fair. But still, yeah, I just needed to take a minute just to refresh my brain a little bit and just step away from the computer and walk around and get some fresh air. So hopefully we're okay now, but it kind of is what it is. I don't know. So I apologize for that. Okay. Right. So where are we? What are we gonna do? I think we should go back in and try and find another fortress somewhere. I would like to. Wait, is this also Stardew? Yeah, I'm listening to the Stardew playlist. Yeah, I think I would like to go back into the Nether. I really want to find the fortress, so let's just... We're -10 by -24. No, go away. I just wanted to take down those coordinates just so that I can find my way back here. What Y level are we on? We're on 84. I think we should just head south. I think we should just head due south. I know that there's a bastion over there, but I'm not too worried about the bastions. I think we should just go to the south and we'll just see what we find. Because I don't really fancy terraining through the Crimson Forest, because Crimson Forests can be quite annoying to terrain, and south is the direction that we are supposedly traveling in the above world to find things, so yeah, I think we should just go out to the south in this direction. That was another reason why I took my coordinates, so that I could see which direction we were facing, and I just wanted to go out. It does look like that we're gonna have to, like, go across a lava lake, so we might not be going true due south, but at least if I only travel in one direction, well, I'll tell you what, we can figure out the vector we're going to try, because obviously I'm skipping my... Actually, the uni tutorial is over now, but because I skipped that, and the tutorial was supposed to be about vectors and things, maybe you could figure out distance traveled and vectors and stuff, and we've got our coordinates, so then we can figure out what oh, there was a thing there. Ow, ow, ow. Oh god, no. Nope. Nope, I'm about to die. I was getting too distracted. Do you know what I should have done? I should have put on some gold armor. Yes, die. I was very close to that. I actually don't have that much food left, so we can't go out for longer than I've got food. I just need to be fully aware. Instead of just like talking as much, I do need to be aware of what I'm doing. So I think I'm gonna path up this way. Yeah, I just want to be aware of what I'm doing. Now, we did say that we were going to avoid the basalt deltas right there. So I'll just kind of go across as far as I can on the nether wastes in a southerly direction. Yeah, being in the nether is focus time, especially when I've got no gear or equipment, right? Like, I'm not really... So there is a bastion in that direction, but again, I'm kind of going to ignore the bastions, at least for the time being. Yeah, I am going to ignore the bastions. Although that direction might be better, because I feel like this. I kind of want to keep bits of the nether opened up so that we can see through it, because I can't see very far in that direction. I can't see very far in this direction. Now I can't see very far in this direction. But we know that there is a bastion due east. Maybe we should be heading more to the east instead of south, because now I've got myself into a position where there's just nothing in front of me. It's just like netherrack wall. And we've got a Soul Sand Valley coming up. Yeah, let's go back and we'll path round. I think I am gonna head to that bastion. I'm not gonna raid it, but I'm gonna head to the bastion because the bastion looked like that it was a bit clearer area than where we are now. So we're not gonna raid it, we're just gonna head towards it. On the basis that I'll be able to see further in that direction. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know. Would be cool if just placing a nether brick allows blazes to spawn on it. Be easy to make that from netherite. No, I disagree with that. I think blazes should be native to the fortress. So that means that you have to go to the fortress. Actually, maybe this direction is not the best of directions to be going. Yeah, there's definitely not... This is not a safe. I'm gonna have to use an ender pearl to get down to there. One of my valuable ender pearls, but I'm gonna have to do it. There we go. No, I disagree with that. I think nether fortresses should be found, and everything related to the nether fortress is found from using game knowledge as opposed to anything else. Now, at some point, I presume I'm going to have to start pillaring across this lava here, but I am very aware that there is lava down there, and I don't want to go near it. I'm getting closer and closer to this bastion, though. Alright, I think we should head up over in that direction now. Hopefully we'll be able to find something. Oh! Oh, go! Well, we found the fortress. It was directly due south. Whew. Accidentally hit the hotkey for my... What's it? So there's a bastion and a fortress right next to each other. What are the chances of that? Yeah, and that's a big bastion as well. So there's going to be a big loot in that when I get round to doing that, but I don't think I should deal with that bastion just yet. Howdy! Hey Kvik, how's it going, my dude? How are you? It's been a while. What have you been up to? Yeah, that's got a big loot in that bastion, so there is that. It makes I really hope that this is a big fortress though, because what do we want from the fortress? Number one, we want blaze. Well, looks like that's not going to be a problem because there's blaze there. Number two, I would like it to be above lava, which it looks like it is. So this looks like it could be an ideal fortress. And Genshin Impact and Final Fantasy 14. Nice. And number three, we need to really hope that there is nether wart in this fortress so that we don't have to go to another fortress to get the nether wart. I'm actually going to build cobblestone road across this Soul Sand Valley here. And again, I need to be really careful. Also, I think I have to like mine up to get into the corridor there. Yes, I did. And we just want to be really careful. Okay, so we're in the fortress. We've already got a chest. Nice. Oh, and some diamonds out of the chest. Nice, 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 nice. I'm actually going to take the chest with me because chests are always useful, and that's a free chest. That means less wood that I have to mark down. I'm going to get rid of the ladders from my hut slot, and do we make safety barriers? Is that what I want to do today? I don't know if I want to do Safety barriers. Ow! You see, that's what happens when I try and punch the guest. I am going to make safety barriers just around the entrance here, just so that... it's also not around the entrance, Womble. So I am going to make safety barriers. Every once in a while to block skeletons. I don't like doing that, mainly just because I think it ruins the fun of the adventure, right? You know? Like, I feel like that ruins the adventure, but it does look like there's another level up there that we could get up to. So let's just have a look. And actually, there is another corridor we can get into, and it's like one layer lower. The poison is so harsh, but I mean, yeah, so just avoid the wither skeletons. If you want to fight the wither skeletons, you got to do it from range, which means you lose your looting. So there's pluses and minuses for it. But yeah, the wither effect is harsh. Absolutely it is. Don't get hit by a wither skeleton. Be very careful. Oh, we've got some... I may as well put the gold armor on now, right? But that was an unfortunate chest right there. This is a big fortress, but... And there's definitely going to... This is a huge fortress, actually. This is exactly what I wanted. Yeah, okay. See, actually, I think the blaze is potentially more deadly at this point because I just have to be really careful going around through here. Yeah, okay. Get the achievement. Oh god, no. What was it? What were we saying about the wither skeleton? He came out of nowhere. That was the really annoying thing. The blocks wouldn't have helped me there because of the blazes. So it was the blazes. I was right in saying that the blazes were the things that were going to get me killed. It was just the wither skeleton came out of the way and got me. At the end of the day, that's a shame, but that's okay. Right, now we need to go back and get our stuff, which is actually quite scary if I think about it, because... Oh, yeah, okay. That's actually really scary to think about. We need to go back and get our things. I kind of wish I'd have... Do I have much armor? Mob drop wise. I've got iron boots, so we'll take the iron boots. I don't have any ender pearls left, do I? So we can't ender pearl to places. And we didn't build a road. So I didn't think about what might happen there. I still stand by not having the cobblestone safety guards or rails. Oh, we've got loads of food though, so that's good. So we'll take a stack of food with us. Let's also take a stone sword real quick, and we'll try and find... I think I will actually place down the cobblestones. Milk your cows. That's not a bad idea, actually. Yeah, we could do that. But the thing is, that wouldn't have helped me. I was already low on health. I was already low on health there, so as soon as he came out of the corner, he was going to get the drop on me there. There wasn't much I would have been able to have done. I was already low on health from fighting the blaze. I was boxed in and put into a corner, and then he's just there instantly, so it wouldn't have helped me. But yeah, milk is not a bad shout, actually. I think I should take some milk with me. Okay, so which direction did we go? We went in this direction. I should be able to find where we were relatively quickly. And hopefully nothing's clipped through and been lost. Now, we did ender pearl down. This is the problem. But... So we ender pearled down to an area, didn't we? Because we were up high and then we ender pearled down. but I can't remember where I ender pearled to, and I didn't take the coordinates of the fortress, so this might go badly, because I'm not sure if I can remember where the fortress was. Oh, and I didn't bring a pick because I'm an idiot. And I've not got a shield either because I'm an idiot. But I don't want to lose more stuff. Okay, so that's the bastion over there. Actually, yeah, that's a really good way marker for me because we know the fortress is right next to that bastion, and that bastion is visible from quite a way away. The issue is that we need to get over to that flat area. And I don't see a good way around. And once we get to that, we should probably put down some markers so that we know our way around a little bit better. So really what we need to be doing is not falling into the lava. And we do need to be going in this direction. I think if I remember correctly, I did actually go in this direction when we went in the first place, didn't we? So we kind of like came this way. And ended up like here. Yeah. Yeah, because I remember being along this bit. Because I bridged across like a section somewhere. There, that's where we bridged across originally. That was the whatever. Hey, Wolf Pop, how's it going? You did your first stream a few days ago. Nice. What did you stream? What did you stream? And how did it go? Right, first off, let's just build a staircase so we can get up and down this, because I'm going to be coming this way on a regular basis, right? You stream Minecraft, was that the Bedrock version, I presume? Because I think it was you that was asking about Bedrock. Yes, Bedrock version. See, this is why I decided to only explore in a singular direction, because if we died, it'd be fairly easy to get back to where we were before. Which we did die, I think. And I'm happy with the consequences of what happened there. Like, that's not a problem in my head. Now we went down this way. And it was just around the corner here where my death was. So really hoping. Gotta be really careful. Of course, things spawn in, which means I'm not be able to see things, and it was just round that corner. I can hear it. Let's go. I can hear it. I don't know where it is. Couldn't see it, but I could definitely hear it. I'll take all of this. Let's put these back on. Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm not a huge fan of Five Nights at Freddy's. What is that? Yeah. Also, hi Gast. How are you? How are you? How are you, my dude? Oops. I need to sort out my inventory. We weren't as lucky as what it was on the Jimorian server then. That can go there. That can go here. And we do have my picks with me now. Alright, they should come after me. You can't play it because you need 8 8 gig of RAM. I see, I see. To be honest, I'll be honest now, I don't... computer has 4 and you can't upgrade it? Why can't you upgrade your RAM? Is it a laptop? I presume it would be a laptop. I've not really got any experience with upgrading RAM on laptops. Right, let's find the way out. And we're gonna do something similar to what I did at the portal. I'm gonna have a looting chest that any loot that I find that I absolutely want to keep, for instance, blaze rods, we'll put in the chest. So then if we die, we don't lose the items. So it's just for safety's sake, and because we picked up a bunch of chests, we can very easily like put this sort of thing, like the diamonds, for instance, and a saddle, which is, you know, we'll may as well put the horse armor in, even though it's not vital. I'm gonna put the chests in as well. We'll put... I don't need the stone sword, and I might need the... I don't really need 2 axes right now. I'm gonna keep the bones, because bones are always useful. We'll I'll put anything in here that is useful, but... like gas tier, for instance. That I don't want to take with me, like iron. Ender pearl can go there. Nether brick, I don't need that. Iron boots, because that was my backup gear. Blazer rod, because we'll need that. I'll take the coal with me, because that's kind of still valuable at this point. I'll put the netherrack as well. Excellent. I'm gonna keep the flint and steel in my inventory. I don't know if I need it, though. The RAM is in the motherboard? It should still be upgradable, yeah. Must be sold in memory. Did you know I only watch streamers that I like to watch? Nice. That's how it should always ever be, Wolf. Like, only watch things that you want to watch and that you like. Like, you don't need to watch things that you don't like, because that would be... I'm gonna put another stack of cobblestone in there, and like if you watch things that you didn't like, then you're wasting your time, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, cool. We'll leave that in that chest there, and then this is items that I can deal with. Ow! Like, I wasn't standing there when you fired that. Yeah, we're gonna have issues with withers, I think. I think this is actually quite a dangerous dungeon. Let's get the... I think actually the normal skeletons could potentially be more deadly. This is actually a really good spawn for a withers farm. Oh god, back up. Ow. Of course, he's right behind me as well. It's the blazes that are the problem, and also because he's right next to a pigman, and I don't want to hurt the pigman. Especially if he just randomly starts walking towards me. That's great, thanks. I've only ever seen you mine... or never at my base. I've only entered the nether today on this save. I will show you my base when we head back. I died a minute ago, so I'm trying to get things back together, I guess. Okay, let's pick up some nether warts. And that can go back in the chest that we've put next to the entrance of the fortress, because that's something to go out. That's definitely a loot item that I want to keep. I want to keep the random crappy bows as well, because we'll turn them into dispensers. So they're basically a free dispenser there, and dispensers are a pain in the ass to craft, and I don't want to use string and sticks on them too much. There's another chest down there. This feels like this is 2 fortresses combined into one. And we're above lava. This could potentially be quite a powerful with a skeleton farm. It really could. Okay, let's just be careful. We can go underneath here. Okay, so that's interesting. I'm not going to take all the nether warts. We'll leave some growing. Of course, like, that's the worst chest in the history of chests. And we've got more stairs that go up. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do safety bars. I don't usually do safety bars, but after my death, I'm kind of want to do safety bars now. Kind of bottled it, I'm not gonna lie. The hop on your world. Okay, so this is where we died then. So we're back down where we died, so it definitely goes around in a circle. I need to map this whole fortress a little bit better. There's loads more freaking skellies up there as well. I don't know. I could hear more skeletons. Skeletons! I don't know why I said that. And this is the entrance I used to get down onto this level. Okay, nice. Okay, so we could potentially figure out an area where we're gonna mine for withers and stuff. It's the fire that does it. It's the blazes that are the most dangerous. Like, we could do that. I don't know whether I want a wither skull, like, right off the bat, though. I definitely want more blaze rods though, so maybe something that this doesn't have, we don't have a blaze spawner, so we're gonna have to rely on the natural generated blazes, or at least not one that I've seen. There might be some over in that direction, actually. Ow! You're never that accurate. There might be a blaze spawner in that direction, I don't know, because there's also a staircase that goes up there. Ah! Stop it! I'll tell you what, let's just kind of get a visual map. Yeah, okay, so I might see if I can find that. So that should be in this direction. Also, why am I using the potatoes when I've got steak? Because I'm a moron. So it should be... I can hear him. Aha, this is where it is. So this is the exterior that we just saw. I'm gonna put that there as well. I mean, that's gonna stop people walking up the stairs. Okay, that should stop skellies from getting in the way. Can definitely hear a skelly somewhere. There's one. Yeah, okay, so there is more of this fortress. I thought it was. It's kind of buried in tunnels. So there still could be a spawner somewhere, but I haven't seen one. There's more downstairs there. There's a lot of loop areas that kind of like loop around. That wither skeleton's disappeared. I don't think he's despawned because I don't think we got far enough away. So there is a wither skeleton around there, and we'll also do this. Aha, there you are. Hey, buddy. Ow. Okay. Milk. Nothing. Didn't drop me what I wanted. Oh, that's a spawner. So there is a spawner. This is a big This is a big fortress, so we can turn this into a blaze spawner if we wanted to. I don't think I want to. I don't think I need to. I know I rarely find it useful to actually do blaze spawning. Nothing up there. Especially if there's only like one spawner, I feel like it's always a waste of time. But there is actually a spawner there. So let's just go down in this direction. Well, there's a blaze XP farm. Yeah, but I don't think the spawners really give you enough, unless there's like 3 or 4 blaze spawners like all in the same place. Like they never give you enough XP. It always takes far too long. By the time you set it up, you could have built a different. Okay, we're going from there because that is bad. Because, as we'll soon find out, I'm out of cobble as well now, so. Yeah, it's fine. I don't like blaze spawning because, number one, they're a pain in the backside to set up. I want the wither skeleton to. I'd rather do a wither skeleton farm than a what's it? I mean, we could do one. It's just that I feel like it's not a fit. There's no point in doing it if you've got if you've only got one spawner. If that makes sense. I don't think I'm articulating that very well, so I apologize. Okay, so yeah, this is a huge. Ooh. It's the blaze that I hate the most, I think. Really what I'm trying to find is maybe a wither skull, just for the sake of it. I'm actually quite scared of this. Yeah, do I want to put in all this effort for a wither skull just for the sake of having a wither skull? Because we're not going to spawn the wither in just yet. And I've only got looting 1 on my sword. I've not got looting 3, so I feel like this is a waste of time. I think watching my stream is good luck. You make your own luck, sir. Slash ma'am. Actually, yeah, that could be slash ma'am. I don't know. Nothing. Pattern 12 iron that was never there. Okay, this guy is annoying me. Can you not fly away? I hate Blaze. I really hate Blaze. Or both or neither. Blaze are my nemesis. They really are. And I've got freaking piglins here that I think will get angry if I... Well, I know they'll get angry if I hit them. Oh, now I've got like multiple angles to defend, and there's... Of course the piglin is right in the way of the things I'm trying to shoot. And I'm pretty sure that if I piss off the piglins, I'm not coming back to the nether for a while. That sounded like a piglin just got hurt. Right? That definitely sounded like that. That was a... Have I been up this way? I think I have. I think this just leads to nowhere, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, no, yeah, I have been up this way. This way leads back. I think... Does it? No, it doesn't lead back. Okay, now I'm starting to get a little bit turned around. Starting to get a little bit turned around. So I think it's time that we head back. We haven't got a wither skeleton skull, but we do have a blaze spawner there. If I want to do blaze spawning, I can. But I think we've got enough blaze rod at least for the time being anyway. I think it was this way. Actually, I think there's multiple directions to get to how I got in. Yeah, you see, I think that's a good sign to say you need to leave. Let's take our loot and let's bravely run away. There's definitely no... I'm 90% sure that there's no more chests anyway. I'm going to take everything, actually. I'll try and fit it all in my inventory. I can't fit everything in. We would leave the armor behind. I'll tell you what, let's leave the chest plates, because chest plates will be useful if I ever come back here. And we'll take the golden horse armor with us. Not that it matters, but we'll take that. And I think that's everything. Put torches down on the right-hand side so that when the torches are on the left, it's on the way back. Yeah, I don't need to do that. I do sometimes do that, but I tend to do that more in caves. But the reason why I didn't do it in the Nether Fortress is because, not gonna lie, I was kind of YOLOing it. I was just kind of like trying to map, like put a visual map up in my head by just going around in circles. If that makes sense. But because, like, that will only work, Kravik, if it's a linear path. But as soon, because that fortress was kind of like looping around in loads of little circles, it's even that method would be very difficult to follow on your way back, right? Like, if that makes sense. I don't know if that made any sense. That didn't sound like that made sense. I'm sorry. It made sense in my head, okay? Like, got 18 iron. I got 8 from another fortress. Okay, there's that cobblestone path over there. That was the one that we did on the second attempt in. Overall, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm a little bit annoyed we died, but to be fair, I got a little bit too greedy, I think. I should have backed off when I saw like 5 blaze all in one place. But, like, overall, I think I played that fairly well. You made a 9 pick. Very good. Alright, let's go back to the base. And I will figure out what we're doing next. What time are we on? So we've only got like 50 minutes until it's time for betrayal at the house on the hill. Did you find the sapling you're looking for? Do you know what? Let's do that, Turing. That's a good idea. No, because we don't have any dark oak sapling or jungle oak sapling. Jungle I'm not too worried about. But like, yeah. Do you know what I just realized? I've put down chests, and if there are any pigmen, regardless of whether I'm wearing gold, they're gonna get annoyed at me, so I probably shouldn't do that. Yeah, so maybe we should. I think we've headed out to the north, didn't we? So we haven't been out to the south, so we should go out to the south, and we'll see if we can find that dark oak sapling. Because that's a really good point. I completely forgot about the dark oak sapling. But no, the answer to that is no. I've not really played too much Turing. We did find dark oak because we encountered a sunken ship that was made out of dark oak. So I have been able to use the dark oak what I needed, But having just a dark oak sapling would be way. My base is epic. So this is only a starter base. This is what I would call a starter base, but I'm trying to push my design ability with this save. I'm really trying to do something that's unique and different for me, not necessarily for YouTube. There's loads of people that can build way better than me on YouTube or Twitch or any content creator. Like, there's way better technical people than me as well. But I'm trying to push my ability a little bit with this save, and the main design is the aesthetics. And the aesthetics, more importantly, the aesthetics telling a story. So the person who lives here is supposed to be a hermit that is away from the main village. But I've only done the lower level down here. I haven't decorated up here. Up here, this is where we need the dark oak for as well. We need some dark oak stairs going across there, and some dark oak trapdoors, if I remember right. So we need quite a bit of stuff. I don't really build fancy. If the structure doesn't do something I want to make it. Yeah, no, so I'm a bit of both, right? So sometimes I play Minecraft and I'll play it just for practicality and functionality. If it doesn't have a function, then it doesn't do the thing. But I also like designing creative, good-looking things with like a good story. Like, I'm a storyteller by nature, I think. Something I've realized in my adult life. I like to tell stories. I like to perform. I'm a performer. That's why I stream, right? Like, I'm a performer. I like to tell stories. I like to invent stories. I'm quite creative in that regard up here. So for me, Minecraft is like a sandbox where you can design all of this. But I mean, there's like little secret hidden things. Like this will become a way down into the mines. The story design of this world, or at least this area is going to be basically phase 1 is I'm building a village in between this valley, so of those two mountains there. Phase 2 will be building a dwarven fortress very similar to like the Mines of Moria in Lord of the Rings inside the mountain. So underneath this very normal looking medieval village, there is dwarves living and operating and mining, and it'll be a lot more steampunky, I think, as well. That's where a lot of my redstone farms and things will be. So for phase 1, we're not actually doing that many like redstone farms. And if we do, it's only going to be small things, which is why I didn't want to rush to the end with this save, because I want the challenge of doing things slowly. I also have game rules. So this actual world does have its own rule, and one of the rules that I have is I can only, to discover resources, I can either travel to the south or travel to the north. I cannot go to the east or the west in the overworld. I can in the nether. The nether is different. And the reason why I can't do that is because when there is an update, we will travel X amount of miles, X amount of blocks in like a particular direction and start a new base, and it'll be completely different. And then we will connect the two bases together using like a road network. That's like the idea. I kind of took what Jimorian does in his long road save and kind of adapted it a little bit better. There's foxes. Nice! I've got foxes up here. I didn't know we had foxes up here. That's cool. But yeah, so from up here you can kind of see what I'm gonna do. So in this valley down here where all this forest is, I'm gonna basically get rid of all the whole forest, and we're gonna build a little town down here. And this town is gonna be like a bunch of humans, like with markets, very medieval, rustic builds. Each building will have its own function. So one might be like an armorer's building, one might be you know, other things like maybe some shops going around and things like that. Over in the meadows over there is where I'm going to have like a natural farmhouse. That's our starter base, so that's our hermit's build, who's technically outside of the village, but he uses the village. I'm going to call him the village idiot. But the village idiot holds the key to the Mines of Moria, which is where the dwarves live. evil witches live in the east, orcs live in the west. Maybe, yeah, well, maybe not. I don't know, it depends. Because it depends, like, where the road leads, right? Because the road will be more or less a straight line going through multiple biomes and stuff. Very much like how Jimorian does it. So basically, when there is a new update, I abandon the base that I'm at now. It might not be the first update. It might be when I'm fed up of this whole area, because that will happen. But basically, the rule that I'm going to play by is that when there's an update, I abandon this base and all of its items, all the items that I've made, all of like if I've been to the end, the elytra, everything like that, I abandon it. Everything goes, right? Then, we go out, we start from scratch. We literally, the first thing that we have to do in the new area where we go, like due east, we will punch a tree. That's the first thing we'll do. We'll punch a tree to survive, and we've got to survive again. But it'll be a lot more harder now, because when we first started, the way that Minecraft's difficulty works, like the more amount of days that you've been in the world, the more mobs generate. So it becomes harder the further you live, like the longer you live. So if the world's been active for a long time and then we go and start from scratch, like it's going to be a lot more difficult than what it was when we first started, if that makes sense. I've wanted to do that style of a save for a long time, and this hopefully will be a long-term save. Yeah, hopefully. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's either that, or maybe I'll just do another mega build and on a different save somewhere. The thing that I did like about this was that, so one of the reasons why that might not happen, local difficulty is area specific. Is it? I didn't know that, Turing. But one of the reasons why we might not do that is, so I really enjoyed seed hunting for this. So I went through about 30 to 40 different seeds to find this spawn area. And I fell in love with this area because of the valley, and it just gave me inspiration for things to do. Longer chunk rendered, harder the chunk gets. Oh, so it's based on chunk. I thought it was just game-wide. And then there is a limit. Oh, okay, so that changes. That changes things then, because that... Okay, so that's not going to be the case. So when we go out and start afresh, you can see it in F3. Is there a local difficulty? Oh, I see. There is a local difficulty there. I see. I didn't realize it was per chunk. Huh, I've learned something. I've learned something new there. Thank you for that. Thanks for that. A little bit of wisdom. Yeah, making the game easy when you start. Also, full moon equals less mobs first night. Yeah, I already knew that. But I mean, that would be irrelevant because... You see, that's why I thought that it was just globally, because I thought it was powered by the moon. Or like one of the things was powered by the moon, right? Because a full moon, there's more light, so you get less mobs on the overworld. Unless you block everything off, right? Like you block the moon. But I thought that was like kind of like one of the reasons why it was a global thing. But okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that. That's actually really that's changed. Let's face it, that's changed nothing. I'm not gonna change things for that reason. So we've got Soul Sand and we've got Netherwart now, so we can make Netherwart. Love DS, every 10 minutes it saves. So if you lose your stuff before it saves, you get your stuff back. Yeah, I wouldn't play by those rules. I like playing by permadeath rules. So if I die, I die. Now, maybe not necessarily in Minecraft, to be fair. But you can get plugins that let you keep your stuff and things like that, which is good for servers, but I wouldn't use that here. Alright, let's get some nether quartz going, because we can make some observers now. Oh yeah, that's a point. I was going to make a bee farm, and I need an observer, don't I? And comparators as well. We can make some comparators. Alright, how much quartz do we reckon we'll get from here? NASA is live on Twitch and YouTube with James Webb mirror unfolding. The last mirror with... Yes, that is correct. Yes, they should be. And I think it's the 28th of January when it reaches its final destination. Well, I suppose destination relative to Earth. 37 quartz. You were wrong. It's a stack and 14. I was hoping for 2 stacks, but I didn't get that. The Lagrange point, yeah. Yes. I think it's 30th of January, or 29th of January, somewhere around there. Final orbit, yeah. Lagrange point, yeah, that's what I was aiming for. Let's put that in here. We've got some coal, we'll put that in there as well. We've got the blaze rod. So now... Wait a second, do I not have... Maybe we should make a brewing stand. I don't actually have a brewing stand in this base. We haven't designed a brewing stand, so maybe we need a brewing stand in this room somehow. I need to figure out how this room is gonna... what this room is gonna contain, because I don't like what we did in creative. What else were we doing? Random other stuff. I'll put the horse armor in there. I think we'll probably bin the horse armor, to be honest, because it is useless. The obsidian can go in my nether chest. We've got normal chests, so we'll put that in here. Oh wait, no. Chests go into there. Because chests can be turned into hoppers, so it's always useful to stick that stuff around. Tools for the saddle. Technically it's a tool. Nether brick fencing. I don't know why we kept that. Random bow, so that's going to be a mob drop. And I'll save that for dispensers. Full iron armor, let's go, nice. Yeah, I am trying not to use too much armor on this save, but I mean, I was gonna do like the challenge of just going around with just boots, but I don't think you can do that. I don't think I can do that now. I don't think I'm good enough to be able to do that. I mean, we could do it, but I'd die a lot, right? Like, I'll tell you what I do want to take off. I'll take off the chest plate. We'll put that in there. Iron leggings are about to die too. Yeah, so we do have fire protect. We do have a little bit of fire protection. Right, I think we should head out to the south. And hopefully we'll come across a... Hopefully we'll come across a dark oak forest at some point, because I don't think we've been out to this direction, but that's the only thing I really need. Also maybe a jungle biome, but I have a feeling that that's going to be quite rare. I think I'm going to have to go quite far to find a jungle biome along this path. Now, something that we will have to decide soon is the end portal, right? Like, the portal to get down to the end. Usually, it's on a vector. It's not usually along a straight line south north. It's usually like northwest or something like that, right? So that would mean that I would have to veer off my... I'd have to break my rule in order to go to the end. Now, there are multiple end buildings. And I think eventually one will render in if you go in a straight line. But then that would mean that each location, we would have to find a new end portal, which I think is fair. Of your latest base. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, sure. I don't think I've turned off screenshots. I might have. I can't remember. Posted and see. I think I might have turned off links at one point because we were getting spammed with, like, bots. We will see. Well, if you do, Animal will unblock you. Yeah, you can. Okay, I turned it back on. It's good to know. I turned that back on. Yeah, we were getting spammed with, like, blocks and stuff. It might take 100,000 blocks for it to line up with your roads. Well, so there won't be a road from the north to the south, right? The reason why I can only explore north to south is so that I don't render in any chunks to the east/west. But I think that's going to be difficult for me to play by, because when I'm exploring caves, I am not sticking to the north-south rule, and a lot of this update has been caves. So we need to make a decision, like, what our limit is going to be. Like, limit of exploration. Like, how far can we go to the east and the west in caves? So that we know not to go across it. Just whitelist some websites. I should do that, honestly, Cave. You're absolutely right. I should whitelist Imgur and other stuff. Also, let me have a look at that, because I'm curious. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's nice. I like... Okay, so this is an old save, because that's the old texture for wheat, right? So this is a really old save, if I'm seeing this correctly, because wheat does not look like that anymore. What else is different there? Yeah, wheat doesn't look like that anymore. Yeah, glass as well. You've got glass there. That's the old texture for glass too. It's just very messy. It looks good. It's 1.17. So are you using... Because there are video settings, right? Old textures might be turned on. Yeah, maybe you've got old textures turned on. I don't know where that is, though. Because I'm using Optifine, right? So... Yeah, it might be possible to make a world border to limit east-west area. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, like, it's not... I mean, another way that we could do it is I could just delete chunks. I could just use a chunk deleter and delete the chunks that we've explored. World edit, using world edit or something like that. But that's a little bit too risky for me because I don't understand how that works. Deleting chunks is hacks. Yeah, I feel like that's a little bit sketchy, to be honest. Yeah, having a world border is actually not a bad idea, because we can always just change where... Like, as long as I can change where that world border is, to the east and the west. A streamer banned you for saying hello. Oh, it depends how you say it. You've got to be careful on Twitch, because... yeah, you just have to be careful. Read the rules and be respective of individual streams and stuff. Everyone has their own rules. I meant it nice. Yeah, I mean, so this is the main problem with the internet. I have been in this direction because I remember coming through this area. This is the problem with the internet in general, right? You can mean something, but it can be interpreted. I don't know. That's not a word. It could be interpreted in a wrong way. So you just have to be careful. And I'll be honest, like, this is my attitude to it. Like, I'm generally, like, as a general rule, I'm a bit of a goof. I'm a bit of a moron. I'm a bit of an idiot. If someone takes what I said the wrong way and they get annoyed and they decide to remove me from the community, I will privately apologize and then move on. That's you know, it is what it is. I don't interpretated. Yes. I tend not to dwell on things like that. It's in my opinion that it's not worth dwelling on that sort of thing. So this is new. This is definitely. Oh God, my words are not coming today. Hey Sam, how are you? Do we have any sugarcane? I don't think we do. I don't think we've got any sugarcane whatsoever. We should get some. How are you, Sam? What have you been doing? Yeah, Womble, you blithering idiot. Absolutely, I am an idiot. You good? Nice. You are wise, Womble. I'm just old. I'm not wise. But like, it's just a good general rule for being someone on the internet, right? Like, just having an internet presence. I think a lot of people forget there are also other people behind the computer, if that makes sense. I don't know what that means. I don't understand that emote reference. Missed some? Missed somewhat. Wait, what did I miss? I missed something. Probably. We need dark oak, remember. I think it means old. A wise means old. I don't think so. I think you can get to being a certain age and not being wise to the world. You can just bury your head in the sand all the time, right? And not like reflect back on your actions. I feel like something that I do quite well, I reflect back. Wait, hold on. I don't care if it takes me off the line. Like, that took far too... Like, we went out 10,000 blocks last time and we didn't find one of these biomes. Bees happy? No! I don't care about the bees. I care about the freaking dark oak. Like, we went 10,000 blocks in the other direction. There was no dark oak forest along a path. I'm not... I don't care if I'm slightly going off my straight line to get this. I don't care. I just want the dark oak. Whoa. Hold on. Oh, that's way more valuable. That is really valuable because that's got moss. I need moss. I really, okay, this is a nice area. Yep. Also, I'm out of music. I realize my playlist has ended, but I'm not going to put on another piece. Moss! We found some moss! I should check it out. I'm absolutely checking that out. Cool Cavern too. Hey, Alien, how's it going? Alan! I meant Alan. Alan! Hi. Oh, Dark Oak. How I've looked for you. Far and wide. I can't... How far are we? Okay, so we traveled 1,000 blocks. So it's still quite far out. But I think the most important thing is here, I traveled over 10,000 blocks to the north and we didn't find any dark oak. The only dark oak we could find was that from a sunken ship. Do I have my fortune pick? I do. Okay, good. What's the point of YouTube Music Premium on Chromebook? What's the point of anything YouTube Premium? Moss pit! I know, I'm actually crazy happy about this. Okay, so we need... Oh, cold. Stop it. Need some of that dark oak saplings, baby. I think... Can you not fall in there? That's more. break the thing for the... How many do we have? We got 2. We need 4. I want to take 8 saplings with me because just in case we don't get a good drop. Only use premium to pay the music while out of an app, but on Chrome it just lets you. Yeah, I don't know, Wolf. I don't really use YouTube. Like, I don't give YouTube any of my money. To be fair, I don't really use YouTube that much anymore, so. Yeah, I'd like at least 8, because then that gives us redundancy, and I would also maybe like to get a fortune hoe so that we can make sure that we have saplings. Oh, nutsacks. Why did I only bring 1 wooden... Ugh, we've got to punch it. Ow. We got to punch all of the wood. Because I'm not leaving floating trees. Oh, it takes so long. It takes so long. Oh, no, no, no. Why? Why did I only bring 1 axe? This was an oversight. Actually, I'll tell you what. Let's focus on getting the saplings first. So let's use my fortune. I think I'm going to try and get a fortune hoe so that when I'm chopping away the branches, we can use fortune to get the higher drop rate of the saplings, at least for the beginning part. Tree capitator, stone axes. Yeah, so I've got stone axes because I bought like 1 million from villagers to try and level up one of the villagers, and I'm using it out of stubbornness. I don't need to have a stone axe. I could make a diamond axe with like efficiency 5 if I wanted to. Cheering is just, I'm being stubborn. I'm being stubborn. I'm using the tools that I annoyingly created, and I refuse to throw things in the garbage because there's something wrong with me. Like, there's no better way of explaining that than what I've just done. Like, there's clearly something wrong with me because I won't throw away stone axes. I meant make a stone axe. It's totally, yep, totally thought about making a stone axe. Like I said, there's something wrong with me. I think, here's another thing. Like, I will perfectly use emeralds to collect stone axes because I think, oh, it's leveling up the villager so that, you know, that's good, right? But I will not use, I refuse to use cobblestone to create a stone axe because it feels like a waste of cobble that could be used on other things. And sticks. And the fact that I made the crafting table as well. But, yeah, okay, there's something wrong with me, alright? Like, there's clearly something wrong with me. Cobble is a building block. No, cobble is not a building block. Cobble is a crafting block for redstone. Emerald isn't. Well, yeah, emerald is currency, though, for other things that I... Ow. So the boat trick didn't work. Uh-oh. I'm rendering in massive caves here. Okay. So all we need here is a couple of moss blocks. So I'm actually just going to take it from the outside because I'm about to die. I really don't want to die here. You only need like one piece of moss and you can generate more. I think though, instead of generating moss, I will, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna come back here and we'll get the rest of what I want from there. I forgot your bucket. I had a bucket of water as well on me. It's silly. Found lava and I'm trying to get a cobblestone generator. Yeah, I should probably set that up. Actually, I'll be honest. I'm really bad at setting up cobblestone generators. Like, that's one of the things I always forget to do when I'm playing Minecraft. I always forget a cobblestone generator. I don't know why. I don't know. I do feel like my playstyle is fundamentally flawed, but I've been playing this way for so long, it's quite difficult for me to adapt and make changes to it now. So I just need to be better at accepting change. Like, I've only recently started playing with ender pearls. You never make a cobblestone generator. Yeah, I probably should. Like, they are quite useful. Because it, like, so the advantage that I would have of having a cobblestone generator is the fact that I'm not going to have to rip out the stone, turning it into a cobblestone in order to, I know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I'm not going to have to do that in order to get the materials I need. I know, I'm not making sense. You never collect cobble. Yeah, you see, cobble is actually quite a valuable resource because you use it in a lot of crafting recipes, and you can turn it into quite good building material as well if you know what you're doing with cobble. Just don't build everything out of cobble. Cobble is a good accent piece, I think. It's very good for roads, like road designs and stuff, I find. Although it is very basic. So as like a creative builder, someone who likes building things that generally look good and nice, I do like using cobble as accent because it's a gradient of gray that is actually quite pleasing to the eye. So it's just useful. Generate a lot of cobble from digging for my diamonds. You see, you won't do that anymore because, well, number one, I won't do that because that's not how I'm playing this save. I've got different rules. Do you know, it might be useful at some point for me to list down all the different rules that I've got for this save and turn it into like a Google Doc form. So I want to keep that. There's no bees inside it, but I'm going to take it. Because we can always breed bees and put them in there. Yeah, you're not going to keep stuff, so why bother getting diamonds? Me? Well, no, I do want to get diamonds because it means insta mining and that sort of stuff, right? Like, but the way I'm going to get my diamonds, so this is one of the rules that I was saying, is I'm not allowed to strip mine. So I'm not allowed to strip mine for diamonds. The only diamonds I'm allowed to collect are ones that I find in either chests, like for villager chests. I can find them in like fortress chests, because we found 3 diamonds today in the fortress chest. Or if I see them exposed in the caves, because that forces me to explore the caves, which is the new update, which is what I want to do, because you know, the deep slate caves are very, very pretty. Spelunking, yeah, exactly, spelunking, cave diving. Spelunking is an American terminology. We don't use that in the UK. We say cave diving, but yeah, spelunking is correct. So I want to do that because, you know, we've got this brand new update, and I may as well use it. I think I'm on the right path now. You know, I think, you know, it's may as well do it. But we finally got the saplings we needed. We don't have any jungle oak saplings. However, I feel like I'm probably going to get that from a wandering trader from by chance, right? Like, we'll get a jungle sapling from a wandering trader. I don't know. I don't think we're going to be able to find a jungle biome on our line, unless we go at like 50,000 blocks or something ridiculous. That seems a little bit senseless. So it does mean that we won't necessarily be able to build from that. This is new. Ah. There we go. If you get desperate, C-Rex are normally quite good as well. Well, this is another issue, Discount. We only have like one ocean we've came across so far, and that's like 5,000 blocks away in the north direction. Now, there is a monument there, so we will at some point be able to conquer that and get Prismarine, which I think is actually going to be quite valuable in the village. I think Prismarine is going to be used in the village quite a lot, so I'll probably have to do that at some point. But on Jamorian server, I'm also doing a Prismarine farm, so I kind of don't want to do too much of the same, because otherwise I'm just going to be doing like the same thing over and over and over again, and that's going to get dull. I think for this save, if I did a Prismarine farm, I'd want to design one myself from how I know what's its spawn in. But for Jim's save, I might just use a tutorial. I've never done a Prismarine farm before, so that could be it's going to be quite interesting and difficult. It's going to be an interesting challenge for me personally, and I'm going to enjoy it. But if I'm doing it on a server, I'm not going to stream it, right? So I may as well use a tutorial so that I understand the mechanics of how they work. And then when I come around to designing one myself, I can take that knowledge and we can do something that's maybe slightly different. I don't know. We'll see. The patio is glass. Made it. Didn't die. The patio is glass because I got plants growing under it. Nice. Well, yeah, no, what was I saying, Kavik? You're using the old textures. And I know there used to be a setting that gave you, that you could just turn on the old textures. But for instance, like, you've got the old textures on it. So, like, your wheat doesn't look like my wheat. I prefer this. I prefer the new text. Any of the new textures that they've changed, I actually do prefer the new textures. Including the new ores that have came in 1.17. So the new ore textures and stuff. I really prefer those. Like, andesite looks different for you as well, I think. Definitely diorite. I know diorite does. If you're using that old texture pack. Sand will. I think sand is quite clean now, whereas the old sand looks horrible, in my opinion. So it's from the programmer art. It's the retro art. Yeah, I don't know if that's on here. So I've only got default. And the programmer art... Oh, wait, no, it's default... I think programmer art, because I'm playing this through Optifine, so I think that's what programmer art is. If we switch, oh no, wait, hold on, available. Let's see what programmer art is. I think that is Optifine stuff. We'll find out. No, it is the programmer art. Yes, you're right. These are all the old textures, so you're correct. It's the old textures for programmer art. You're right. I thought that was an Optifine thing. My bad. Yeah, look, for instance, like the water bucket is different and the boat is different now. Yeah, like they visually look different. It's what your DS wheat looks like. Yeah. And then there are other things that will look different as well. The trees will look different. In fact, everything looks different, in my opinion. I bet the sand was a big thing, right? Yeah, the sand is a big thing, because this is the old version of sand. There we go. Because it's a lot more textured. Smooth sand looks the same, actually. So this is the old sand, and let's just disable that because I actually don't like it. Shaders? No, it's the shaders that come part of Optifine. So resource pack. So let's get rid of that. We'll do that. We'll go back to the old resource pack, and that is what sand is now. Hold on. Yes. That's what sand is now. I can't remember if that's changed actually. They definitely changed the texture for sand a while ago. But yeah, I don't like the programmer art. That's my own personal opinion though. Resource packs. So what about shaders? Because I think this shader is Optifine, like it's through Optifine, the shaders. So what do things look like with shaders on? Oh my word, like, see, I don't think I'd be able to explore Minecraft like that, but my build looks, wow. I don't know what to think of this. Wow. Let's look at that. I don't know if I like that, actually. Because there's a lot of, like, fog, and I don't necessarily like fog as a reason. Oh, wait, I do have sugarcane. When did I get the sugarcane? I don't... Okay, so I didn't need to bring that sugarcane back. Never mind. Ah, interesting. Again, I don't really like shaders that much either, so I just like vanilla. I think I'm just boring. I think that's my main issue, is that I'm a boring person. I like vanilla Minecraft. I find a lot of beauty in the game. And it's what I... What? Hang on a second. I have no idea what that noise was. I think it's my doorbell, so I'll be back in a sec.